I really... Oh, cut. Again, the question.
Good day. We are Group 4 from our subject Organization Management, and we would like to interview regarding Informations and Communications Technology and your job as an IT of the school. Are you willing to comply?
Yes.
Okay. What is your name and age?
My name is Sir Jun Sanggalang and I'm 39 years old.
What is your position?
I am a computer programmer and technician of the school.
What is the name of the company or organization you work for? How long have you stayed there?
Actually, I've been here in school for 16 years already.
What do you do in your position?
I customize computer software for schools use, such as enrollment system, billing system, grading system, clinical records, students, pupil government election, teachers evaluation system for human resource, personnel and development office.
How did you achieve that kind of position?
Actually, Ma'am Rory is the one who called me and asked if I could apply here in school because they needed the system for the school. So at first, I developed the registration system with the billing system, and later Ma'am Rory asked me to develop a grading system which was used until I think it was 2010 or from 2000 to 2010.
How can you organize your job in order to become a successful one?
For me, what I do here in school, especially if I have tasks that requires tremendous load or time, I really plan my time and target. My goal is always to finish my task ahead of time. For doing this, I really find it very effective and successful. As what the former principal of this school, Ma'am Joyce Andaya, said before, just use the 5 P's, meaning proper preparation prevents poor performance.
How do you define informations and communications technology?
Well, as to what I have researched, it is an extended term for information technology, meaning it is a information and communication technology. It is the use of computer, gadget, device, cell phone for communicating to one another or to us from school to parents or students or vice versa. They can communicate by the parent or the students can communicate to us by accessing our website, or like our gatekeeper, once the students have time in and out, the parent will receive information about their sons or daughters.
Why did you have a passion on this job? What urged you?
When I was in high school, we have a basic programming and it catches my interest because putting up codes to build a program is like putting a puzzle pieces together, and I enjoyed it. You will analyze and plan on how you will put codes to make the system work as planned. For making a basic program of in and out of a small information, then it expanded into big data because of the school needs. So my programming skill is like a muscle, grew from doing all the workouts. Now I can manipulate system data according to what is needed. So what urged me is really the interest of programming and putting all the codes.
Was ICT or IT hard to comprehend in terms of programming and coding?
When I was in college, yes, it is really, for me, it is hard because it's like when you're in kinder, you're trying to make a sentence, you really don't have any idea on how to put up a sentence. And then when you're growing up, grade school level, the teachers will teach you on how to put up sentence, to make paragraphs. So it's the same with programming. At first, you really have no idea. You just know how to get the data and the project. But when you already analyzed and have experience of analyzing, programming, and all the details that you need, you will have the flexibility of how you will manipulate all the data you need. From getting it to putting it up together like subject and the science, the Filipino subjects, all the subjects, combining it together and then making a report. So you will have the idea of how you will manipulate all the data needed by the company or the school.
Is it important for our generation to be aware of information and communications technology? Why?
For me, yes, of course. Actually, this is the reason why most of the students or the young ones is already knowledgeable about cell phones because they have access. So, for me, it gives people or a person the power to have the knowledge, or for making it easy to understand is like people can have an easy life for getting an information in one click. One click.
How can you manage your time as a table tennis coach and working as an ICT personnel?
Well, as a coach and as a personnel, it is a different job. Actually, I'm not doing it at the same time. I do my coaching after my office hours. So, if it an occasion that my players would need me at the time of my work, of course, you need planning also. Planning your time wisely, communicating with your players as well as possible as you could make them understand. Besides, my players have initiative in practicing, and they don't require much of my time. So I just give them tips and drills, and they have the initiative to train for themselves.
What tips or pieces of advice you want to give to learners who is striving for the same role as yours?
Well, to all students in general, whatever course you're planning to have or to finish, always think of the 5 P's that Miss Joyce always told the high school employees. It is the proper preparation prevents poor performance. It is really effective. So, whatever course you want to finish, just always be prepared. Do your best, and of course, as long as you always do your best with your school or studies, teachers will notice that and will give you high grades. If you have high grades, of course, if you apply in a company, companies will notice you, and of course, if you have high grades, they know that you work your best to have high grades, and you students will apply it also to your work. So if you have high grades, definitely the company will also give you high salary, big salary, and hopefully you will have a success in life.